So guys, Sean here with the Sean Daily Football Channel, and today I have for you, after we focus the camera a little bit and make the angles a little bit more straight than they are, my reaction at least, to the Champions League. My hair is all kinds of messed up, but whatever. Perfectly focused, so professional, killing it. My reaction to the Champions League round of 16 draws, and what an absolute mayhem it was with the level of conspiracy theories and all these things going on. And as far as it goes, when you would think something as simple as just pulling straws out of a hat, pretty much, there's not much argument in it. But apparently there is, and apparently it can be messed up quite easily. And so there we go, no big deal. Moving on. It kind of is what it is at this point. It sucks. No matter how this Champions League season moves forward, everybody's going to just keep talking about the fact, oh, we should have had this team, specifically like Real Madrid and a few of the others. But it is what it is. We move on, and this is the games that the teams have to play. Big notice for this year's Champions League football is that there is no away goals anymore. So, doesn't matter. You don't have to necessarily adjust your method of play because of the goals in an opponent's at home, which was a common thing. Teams specifically played more defensively at home and more offensively away because goals conceded at home mattered more. So, we'll see what kind of effect that it has. The theory is that it should encourage more attacking offensive play. We'll find out. Moving on, we'll just kind of go through each of these games one at a time and kind of give my thoughts on each one. I will have these up on the screen for you as well. We will start out with Salzburg versus Bayern Munich, my current favorites to win the entire tournament. I don't believe, as impressive as Salzburg has been, Bayern Munich is the best team in the tournament, and with all due respect, I'm pretty sure Bayern would have defeated anybody in this situation. No offense to Salzburg. I think they've done very, very well up until this point. But it would be an absolute miracle, like Leicester City winning winning the Premier League levels of miracle for Salzburg to pull out a result here, given the audacity and given the level of ability this Bayern Munich team currently has. Moving on, we have Manchester City versus Sporting Lisbon. A bit of an interesting game. I do not expect Sporting to be able to handle Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, who just today defeated Leeds 7-0. It's kind of embarrassing. City just look absolutely in control and have figured out a groove at the moment. There's so many players that are absolutely playing through their skin in that team, and I just don't think Sporting has enough to hurt them. However, it's City in the Champions League. Pep is famous for over-tinkering. Anything can happen. So I can kind of see it happening either way. Right now, it's like 75 to 80% in City's court. These are the situations where that away goal rule really hurts the weaker team, quote unquote. But let's see what happens. Sporting have actually played pretty well, but I don't think they were that amazing yet. So, moving on, we have Ajax Benfica. Another game, you can argue equal level opponents almost. Benfica have been impressive, not Ajax levels of impressive though. If I was going to give percentages, I would give it like 65 to 70% Ajax win here. Benfica can make the game difficult, but Ajax just look absolutely dominant, and I don't think there's going to be much of a chance for Benfica here, but there's definitely is a chance, but we'll find out. Moving on, we have Chelsea-Lille. Chelsea somehow was able to draw Lille in both draws, which was quite hilarious. So that was fantastic. That was very, very funny. But it is what it is. I don't necessarily believe in the conspiracies and like people are paying for stuff like this to happen. It just is what it is, and you move on. But in my opinion, Chelsea will be able to defeat Lille quite easily, in all honesty. I don't think Chelsea's going to struggle that much against this current Lille squad. But that, like, at this point, I would say, like, it's going to get 80-20, maybe 85-15 almost. This is, after Bayern Munich Salzburg, this is pretty much the easiest game to call, which is Chelsea-Lille. Then we have one of the bigger games of the round. There's pretty much 3 of these where we have Club Atletico de Madrid versus Manchester United. A very, very exciting games. I can't really call them giants of the tournament, but bigger teams definitely with huge fan bases. I think it's going to be very, very exciting. As a United fan, this is the game that I'm obviously most interested in. I've been watching Atleti. I have not been impressed with Atleti for a very long time this season. Their start to the season was pretty good, and I was actually pepping them for this should be a very easy La Liga win for them because teams were looking kind of iffy at the beginning of the season, but Atletico just do not look like they have any idea of how to score goals. And on the flip side, United are under a new manager. This is as 50-50 as it comes. It could literally go either way. I can see Atleti winning each game 3-0. And then I can also see Ronaldo just having a masterclass because Ronaldo does love playing against Atletico Madrid. And he must haunt their dreams so much. If it comes down to the wire and it's a Ronaldo goal that knocks them out, the stories galore. Oh, it'd be fantastic. Moving on, we have Villarreal playing against Juventus. Juventus are pretty poor, not gonna lie. However, they should have enough star power to be able to get past Villarreal, in my opinion. It's pretty close, though, because I just haven't seen a lot from Juve, but they have enough talent and enough good things going for them in that squad to get a result out of this game. Villarreal, very organized. They're just kind of not, they just don't have enough venom, in my opinion, in that team to really get them the results. So we'll see. But I think this is like 60-40 Juve favored, but we'll see what happens in the games. And then we have 2 of the bigger games, Liverpool versus Internacional. It's going to be a very, very interesting battle. This is kind of a first major challenge, I would say, for this Internacional side. There are 2 games against Real Madrid. Real Madrid, in my opinion, is still also a bit of a question mark. I don't exactly know what level they really are in comparison to a Liverpool, a Chelsea, a City, a Bayern. I feel like those 4 teams are kind of in one level above, but this is our opportunity to find out. I think Inter is going to make the game very difficult for Liverpool. I think they're going to deny them a lot of space. I'm very excited to see how that back line deals with Liverpool's front 3. Is the AFCON going to have an effect? I know the players will be back, but will their COVID protocols, would all those little things have an effect on this? It'll be very interesting to find out. But if I have to call it right now, Liverpool definitely, again, like more like a 60-65% win chance. I am liking Inter. I think Inter has very direct ways that they can hurt you. They have very good ways of playing through the thirds. They have a solid defense, and all around, I think they're just a good team, well coached. How well that matches up against the high-pressing rock and roll style of Liverpool, I don't know, to be completely honest with you. But if I have to call it right now, I would say Liverpool. And the final game, and possibly the most exciting game of the round, which is PSG versus Real Madrid. In a fantastic turn of fate where it went from PSG Man United, which would have been fantastic as well. I would have loved to play PSG again, because it's always fun to play PSG. For they want revenge from 4 years ago. Best night of my life. One of the best nights of football ever. Loved that. PSG Real Madrid, though. A lot of great stories. Ramos going back. Ramos against Messi. Messi playing against a team that has a lot of memories, most of them positive. And it's going to be very, very fascinating, honestly. At the moment, if you given this game to me right now, I would give Real Madrid the definite favorite. Again, in the 65 to 35 range as far as ratio, I would say right now. I just think Real Madrid just looks better all around the pitch. They seem to have a pretty good core set up. Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema look absolutely phenomenal, and their team just seems to work as a cohesive unit. Something that you really cannot say about PSG. The front three it's obviously a lazy label to really just say, oh yeah, they just don't track back, they don't help the team, they don't defend. And the thing is, you can usually carry one of those players, sometimes two of those type of players in your team, but carrying three is a major ask. And they were able to defeat City in the group stages, but were they though? That's the part where it's a little bit more questionable. And I just haven't seen that front three really hasn't clicked yet. Right now, I would say Benzema and Vinicius Jr. are in a much better form than PSG is, and Real Madrid just looks a lot more comfortable with who they are and their identity. I also really much enjoy Carlo Ancelotti's experience in this situation in this league. I just don't know if PSG are quite correctly set up to deal with this Real Madrid team as it goes. So my predictions for the quarterfinals will be Bayern Munich, City, Ajax, Chelsea, United, obviously, Juventus, Liverpool, Real Madrid. Which, let's be honest, if that is the quarterfinal, all the games are massive games. There's really not... The beauty of this, the way the ties pretty much worked out is that there are really no dud games in all reality. All the games are like high stakes, major interactions. It's just a matter of who do we get in the next round. And I do realize that pretty much outside of Chelsea, I predicted every pot A team to go through. So we'll find out. I'm very, very excited to see these games. Obviously, we have some time because the games are in February, but fantastic. All the drama. Love drama. Love all the drama. Let me know what you guys thought. What am I right about? What am I wrong about? Tell me your thoughts, and we will talk tomorrow. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.